So this is my first time use and review all in one of this, in my opinion, most technological advanced washing machine that's, well, ever been on our market so far. You're not going to get anything like this ever again. Some of these features are never going to appear again. Okay, so we're going to start off with the basics. So, of course, it comes with an A+ energy rating. Yeah, that's not technologically advanced, but then it's also 12 to 14 years old. You should expect that. That was quite good back then. Also, so it's got a 6 kilo load. Yeah, that's not very big either. But this is back in a time where really the biggest load capacity you could get was 8 kilo. Thanks to Electrolux for that. And most were 5, 6 and 7 kilo. It's got a 2000 RPM spin speed. It's the first one ever to have a 2000 RPM spin speed. There were 2 or 3 models from other brands that had 2000 RPM and they came out after. But since then we've gone backwards and we've gone back downhill. Nowadays the fastest you can get is 1600 and that's it. Oh well. So I wonder what the 2000 RPM is like. Also, it's the first one ever to come out with a touch screen as well. And it's got another ace up its sleeve, which I'm going to show you later on. Right, so I've picked this up used. Right. And bearing in mind, it was actually only about 800 quid brand new. They said that this weighs 98 kilos. And it actually does. It does weigh 98 kilos. It was absolutely heavy to get into the garage. The only ones that come anywhere near as close are Miele's. In fact, at the time of production, this would actually weigh more than a Miele. Most Miele's back in 2005 actually then weighed about 95 kilo. So for it to weigh 98 kilo, what's underneath? Well, we've still got a stainless steel outer tub. Yeah. Bearing in mind the lower end models actually end up with plastic tubs. So, in other words, this higher end model is built better. The bearings are still smooth as, and the spider is still intact. There is absolutely nothing wrong at all with this machine. They've only got getting rid of it because they're moving house and buying a bigger capacity machine because their family is expanding. Even after 12 years, people who own this from new, they still have the side inserts of polystyrene. They carried it down a flight of stairs for me. They wrapped it up with cling film. They saw that I loved it, and I've got it, and I do love it. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you to the people who had it before for one, looking after it, and two, I can't believe how well, like, there are some Facebook sellers out there who are absolutely not only genuine but really helpful too. So let's have a look at them. Alright, so I'm going to show you the actual condition. So already little downsides is that for some bizarre reason it looks like there's tiny little bits of muck between this outer plastic and the inner plastic door. I'm gonna try I'm gonna do this review. Any cycles after this door plastic is actually gonna come off because it is slightly greyed, so it's much harder to see inside. A tiny scratch on the door, scuff wise. And there's a tiny, it looks like a bit of the paint's actually come away there. But actually, it's absolutely in fantastic condition. Connections wise, it has a waterproofing system. So, and it's got anti-flood system as well. The bottom plate is made of metal, not like a plastic tray like you get in the AEG or something. So there'll be a flood sensor within that. Inside the door, we've actually got our rating plate here. So it's our Gorenje WA65205. You could have this, or you could have a 7 kilo model, but it got 1800 RPM, and that was WA75185. There we go. Right, so it's got a 2000 watt heater and a 2000 RPM spin. Look at this drum as well. So obviously, this is back when the pattern drums started coming in. Look at that. Mould. There's only a tiny spot of mould down here, but it looks like more like, because actually that's rubbing away, so it may come away. There's no mould anywhere else. They've really truly looked after it. Proper door hinge there. And I'm going to shut this door up. So when you press buttons on here, you just have to press and slightly hold it, not just tap it. If you tap it, it doesn't come on. So we just turned it on there. Right, this button is our info button, but to be honest, it doesn't really do much as such. Because I just pressed it and it just comes up with select menu item, and even when you go into programs and stuff, it doesn't really do that much. The info button's a bit useless on it, but we'll ignore that. So this is our basic list. We've got basic programs, special programs, my programs, wash wizard, tools, and helpful hints. Helpful hints. Energy saving. Wash maximum quantity of laundry allowed for each program. Yep. Use pre-washed and soak only for heavy soiled clothing. Reduce temperature and use short program with less soiled laundry. Oh, and that's the bottom one. We've got the consumption values. White. They are 95, 75, and 60. And then if I select coloured, we've got 60, which is even less energy there. 40, 30, and cold. We've got synthetics, there's your energy values for that. And then we've got delicates as well. Oh, and then wool. That's coloured. Hand wash. Mix. Jogging. So I'm going to show the actual programs later, and that's it actually. So go back, then we've got textile care symbols. So we've got wash, normal process. You should really say wash as coloured or something. Wash as gentle process. That should really say synthetics, and then wash very gentle. Hand wash, do not wash. Any bleach allowed. Only oxygen, non-chlorine bleach. So that'll be like DAS and stuff. Do not bleach. Dry cleaning, no, normal process. Huh. This is quite cool. It just gives you everything. We'll go back again. We'll go down to the lower one. So we've got tools. We've got language. So we can change our language. We've got a fair few languages there. We've got quite a few languages there actually. That's a lot. We can change the display. So we've got contrast, light, greeting menu. The greeting menu is when you switch it on. We've got quick access. Hard to read that up. And then we can change the clock. We've got sensor calibration. That is for what you call it. We've got service mode. You just got to enter a code, because that's going to be. That's not going to be hard to decipher. There's only 16 codes there. Oh well. We'll go into that. I'm going to try and get into that. Right, so we'll go into basic programs. In your basic programs, you've got white. So this is where you got your boil wash. So you got boil wash, 75 and 60 eco version, but it's not actually the eco program. So I'll show you that in a second. We've got choices of spin speed. We've got 1600 is pre-selected, but we've got higher 2000 RPM, or we can go lower to 1400. We can have 1200, and if you notice, the residual moisture is growing. We've got 1000, 800, and 600, 600 and no spin. But as a thing, if you go onto other programs, that spin speed selection kind of changes, and you can have 400 with like delicates and wool. Right, so these are extras. We've got quick wash, which will lower our time. Press OK, we'll go backwards. So that lowers it, just give it a second. We've got intensive program. You can't have it with quick, and that increases our time. We've got easy iron, which you can't have with intensive. Oh, it lowers the spin by the looks of things. Yep. We've got extra rinse. You can have 1 or you can up it to 2. If you've got water clarity sensor, so this will get your the water to a completely clean, free state apparently. We're gonna use it on our review here, but we don't know if it's going to work, because of course this is the first time we're really doing any washing in it. It's done a boil wash already, and that went through fine. But reading up on reviews when this was first being sort of sold and sort of after it got discontinued, the reviews did say the clarity sensor will just do all 6 rinses. It will do up to 6, and then after that it'll just do the final spin if it's not clear. But people were selecting it and it was still doing all 6, even though it was like the water was clear by the 3rd rinse or something. So we've got water plus, and we've got water plus plus. Yep, 2 levels of water plus. We've got pre-wash, which will do a 30-degree pre-wash for around 20 minutes or so. Or you can have soaking, which you can have up to 6 hours. And then we've got sound signal, which we can lower. To be honest, I don't know why it's just under tools. And then we can have child lock as well. So we'll go back anyway. Right, so child lock will activate when you start the program. We're gonna knock the child lock off before we actually start the program, otherwise I haven't read up on it yet, but it is there. Coloured. Right, on this cycle, you just notice it's gone up by 9 minutes. The water consumption is slightly lower, and this is the good thing. It does tell you how many litres of water is being used, but it doesn't tell you the energy. It could have, for me, that energy consumption values could have been done with being on this side as well. So, on this is your eco cycle. It's according to this, it's 2 hours 10, 11 minutes or something. We've got our extra settings exactly the same. Obviously, we've got this time we've got the lower 1430 cycles. We've got synthetics. Which we can have up to, we can have 50 and 60, so you don't have cottons 50, but you do have synthetics 50. This still comes with quick as well. Yeah. Spin wise, you can have a maximum of 1,000, but this time we've got 400 levels there. See, you can't have it on cottons because it, well, according to it, I suppose, it doesn't spin them enough for it to go in the dryer. But anyway, our settings on synthetics are pretty much the same. They're all there. That's another thing as well. Right at the bottom, we've got a time delay. So we've got starting. And they say complete wash at 13:48. That time is correct. So right, we've got synthetics. We've got delicates there. We've got a wool program. Even on wool, you've still got quick wash. You've even got water plus, which is unusual. But that's it on that actually. And then we've got, well, here it says hand wash, but in the manual it says manual wash. Same program. So it's got obviously 400 RPM spin, that's it. It's presuming 87% because of it being cotton. It might be any fabric, so it can't really calculate what it is. Maximum temperature 30. You still got a quick wash option. And water plus. So on all programs you will have at least quick wash and water plus. Right. And then, so we go backwards, we've got special programs. So we've got mixed program. It limits it to 1200, but if you notice, it's slightly higher than synthetics, but obviously lower than cottons. But it's made from the synthetic and cotton items mixed together. It's about the same length as synthetics though. So we can go up to 40 on this. We've even got a quick wash option there. But this time around we've got intensive, easy iron, extra rinse, water plus. So we've got all the options again as you normally would find on cottons, which is quite good actually. So quick wash, 55 minutes, not bad actually. And then we've got jogging program, and this is actually made for sportswear. Again, we've got extra settings, but you can't have quick wash. It's the only time you can't have quick wash, but we can have water plus and the water clean sensor. Wicked. Right, so we've got rinsing. We can have, so this time it looks like the actual options list has sort of disappeared, and so you can just change the spin, add a water plus or add a child lock. Or we can have softening, which will just do 1 rinse and spin. If you select that, you can go obviously all the way, you can only go up to 1600, which is a bit weird. I think same with rinsing as well. You can select it and you can only go up to 1600. Then we've got at the intensive spin, and then it's set at 1600, but you can go upwards to 1000 RPM. And then we've got a gentle spin, which will do up to 1000. So that would be a synthetic spin. And then finally we've got draining, which you can add the child lock on for some reason. We'll take that off. Now, the third one here is my programs. Now you can save up to 4 programs. Sorry. Right. Here we've got 2 here. Basically, this one's for one guy who set as work clothes, and then this one here is bedding in their language. So it'll just be interesting. Let's have a look at their bedding. Wow. Wow. So they set bedding at 95 degrees with a quick wash. How about that? I've never... Yeah, so this is probably the reason why their washing machine is so spotless. What about the workwear? It's set at 40 degrees with quick wash. So yeah, that's quite impressive, that actually. They've got some good washing, yeah, really good washing skills there. They're doing everything properly. If that's the only thing just around here, there's some just light scratches here. So it's kind of annoys me a bit, but okay. Right, so we're going to set up for a wash program here. So we're going to go backwards. We're going to select basic programs, and we're going to select coloured. We're going to select extra settings, quick wash. We're going to test the water clarity sensor. So it looks like water clarity and quick wash can't be selected together. That's quite annoying. We'll select So then we'll just let it quick wash. It's only towels. And it says 86 minutes. I wonder if the other program, the white one, is shorter. So they're both 86 minutes either way. The white one seems to use more water. So, but we'll go back. We'll go to coloured. We'll select 60. We'll select quick wash. That doesn't seem to affect the water. And then we'll select 2000 RPM. So this button here is your door. It's an electronic door, just like a Miele. And inside, we've even got a drum light. Oh, and what's really nice about the guys, they actually had a spare bulb. So if that goes at any point, I can put a new one in. But over 12 years, and the bulb's never gone. Right, once open your drawer. Yes, it's the only washing machine on our market ever that have an electric drawer. And you want to shut it up again. Yeah, that's quite cool, that. But it's also fail safe as well. If it breaks at any point, you can just pull it open. Basically, it's the same kind of ratchet system as a DVD player DVD tray, so no real difference there. Right, so our detergent can go in. This is our pre-wash, this is our main wash, and this is our fabric softener. And this is the flap for the liquid detergent. I'm just going to push that back, and it should click into place. There we go, push that back. And then we've got our powder detergent. I can go in there. So once we started, it will change from end in from 86 minutes to actually 1 hour 26 minutes, which, so we now actually understand what's happening. We'll come back at each interval during our process. That little icon actually changes over the course of the actual wash cycle. Right, so it initially fills up to that level, and then because it's at the lower level, it will only refill once it's at the lower level. But of course, if you're only washing a handful of items, let's say 1 or 2 items, it will still remain at that high level. It can be a bit wasteful in that respect. take a look at these then. They're not going to take very long. God, they are actually ridiculously. They smell nice. They're really nice. Actually, I know the crease, but you expect worse from something that spins at 2,000 RPM. But no, these are actually fine. But spun that hard, look how great, look at that, look at them pulls on the towels. And that's why they limit it to 1600. I think if you're washing denim stuff, you could probably put it on 2000, and because obviously it can't really grip on the denim, it won't pull it. So what am I going to give this out of 10? The answer is 9.5 out of 10, because there's something actually missing which people won't actually pick up on in daily use, and that's that, well, it has an electronic load sensor in it, but it only comes on when you're using Wash Wizard. And the other thing is, even though it's got a physical load sensor, it hasn't got an actual adjusting load sensor in it. So if you're putting only a half load in or a few items in, it doesn't reduce the wash time. So other than that, right, 9.5 out of 10, because even though we've got an electronic drawer, it is fail free as well. So and if your door does get locked out for whatever reason, you can open it at the bottom as well. So there we go. The final thing is that I actually love this design. It is designed by Pininfarina, who also designed Ferraris. So it's, it's very unusual to have an appliance designed by a car manufacturer. Well, a car designer. Very weird. I think it looks fantastic. I do love it actually. I'm surprised how quiet it is, even at 2000 RPM. Yeah. Right. The only thing you may have noticed during that is the squeaking. Now that's actually my fault because this isn't properly leveled up. So despite it not being properly leveled up, it actually coped really well not being leveled up. There's no trouble anywhere. I hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching.